people do you think live in one of those giant houses in Triglav?
Have you always liked pop quizzes this much? I've never noticed after all this time. Oh, I know. Did your love of pop quizzes awaken while I was dead?
She's always liked pop quizzes.
Oh.
I get so nervous talking to people in Elmypios.
Don't be afraid. They're people just like us. Try to speak to as many people as you can.
Gotta pump him for info.
Information is important, but learning to understand and appreciate each other, that is our top priority.
Excuse me, have you seen an elderly woman around here? I was out shopping with my mother, but we got separated. Her hair and eyes look just like mine.
Unfortunately, we don't know this city very well.
There you are, Lem. What are you doing here? What sort of child is still getting lost when she's 18 years old?
Me? You're the one who got lost. Did you forget where we were supposed to meet?
Oh, did I?
Honestly, I don't know how you keep a nursing job when you can't even stick to a simple schedule.
It's nice to see that Olympians are as human as we are.
No kidding. Carrie? Carrie, it's you. You're alive. Wait, Noctigal's sister?
Oh, yes, my name is Carrie. But I'm afraid I don't know who you are.
You don't?
I'm sorry. I can't remember anything from my childhood. When I washed up on a beach here 20 years ago, all I could remember was my name.
Wait, do you know who my mother used to be?
No. I merely met her once before, when I was working with her husband.
Oh, are you in the military too?
Forgive me for not recognizing you. You meet so many people as a soldier's wife.
No apologies necessary. It was a long time ago. May I ask where your husband is?
He's away on an expedition right now. I haven't heard from him in a long time, but I'm not worried. Ever since he found me 20 years ago, Julius has never broken a promise he's made to me.
Mom, could you stop gushing to complete strangers?
Okay. But it is true, you know.
Come on, we need to get going. Nice meeting you all.
Hey. When the schism was breached 20 years ago, the tsunami must have brought Carrie all the way here to Elmypios.
Aren't you going to go after her?
I don't know what I would say to her after all these years. I don't even know how to feel about this. I hope Lady Drissel is faring well.
Why not go to the manor and see?
Drissel must be worried sick about you.
Oh, worried about me? Oh my. I do hope she doesn't perceive me as being that old.
So this entire city is powered by Spyrix.
Yep. This world turns by stealing energy from spirits. Elmypios has been doing that since ancient times. That's why it's rich in spirit fossils and little else.
How can everyone be so calm about killing spirits? With so many spirits gone, even nature is starting to disappear.
Olympians don't know that spirits create nature, or even that they're alive to begin with. All they know is that their primary energy source is drying up.
Yet they're not doing anything about it.
We've progressed this far by relying on Spyrix. We can't remake our society overnight. Could you immediately stop using spirit arts if someone told you to?
No, I don't think we could. Riza Maxia couldn't exist without humans and spirits working together to cast spirit arts.
Symbiotic coexistence, eh? Must be nice. Maybe we Manolobless Olympians are simply destined for extinction.
I do suspect that was the destiny Maxwell originally had in mind, but I have no intention of adhering to Destiny's plans.
I envy your strength.
If you have time for envy, you have time to act. With your actions, this situation can change.
Change the entire world, huh? That's not really my style, but maybe just this once.
There was a family of cows beneath the tree at the top of the hill, with one bull and 2 sows. That's Muse's voice!
I thought Muse was with Gaius.
We should check inside.
No, wait. There's a human in there with her. We need to be careful.
When Billy found them, he said, "Hey, which one's the wife and which one's the mistress?"
What kind of story is this?
What are you doing?
Let's go. Where's Muse? I know she was here.
I don't know. Are you friends of hers? Did Muse leave already?
Are you okay?
You seem a little bit off, Granny.
Muse must have gone out the window.
Are you better now?
Yes, sweetheart. Thank you.
Your eyes.
I appreciate your concern, dear. Can you see us? I can sense you. I may be blind to light, but I've learned how to see other things.
I need to ask you something. I know Muse was here. What was she doing?
Before I answer, could you explain to me why you're so interested in her?
Well,
Mila is Muse's sister.
Elise.
Shh! Let's just make this easy for everyone, okay? Muse's sister?
Yes.
Very well, since it sounds like you don't mean Muse any harm. I first met her 5 years ago when my daughter and I were involved in a terrible accident. Muse happened to be there, and she saved my life. Unfortunately, my daughter was not so lucky.
She saved your life?
She told me she only did it on a whim. But even though I had survived, I had lost my will to live. My beloved daughter, who had read to me every day, was gone. But one day, I asked Muse if she would read to me instead.
And she said yes?
She did, but I could tell that she hated it at first. Just another of her whims, I suppose. No way!
I can't believe it.
She is a very kind girl, you know. And a little bit timid, but I suppose that's true of most girls her age. I'm sure you have your reasons for chasing her. I certainly won't try to stop you. But if I may, I'd ask that you please try not to hurt her.
Mila?
I understand how you feel.
Good. That's wonderful.
Why are you smiling?
I'm just relieved to hear that.
Gotta find a way to push the Otherworld reactor plan forward.
Were you involved in the plan's creation?
And who might you all be?
Oh, we're from Riza Max.
I'm a relative of Gilland Yulsevent. I was hoping you could educate this group about the Otherworld reactor plan.
You're with Gilland. Oh, I apologize for my rudeness. I work at the Department of Otherworld Affairs.
Figured it'd go smoother this way.
I presume your department deals with issues related to Maxia?
Correct. As you're no doubt aware, we Olympians have passed down legends of another world since antiquity.
Every kid knows the story of the Spirit Maxwell and the utopia he created for his followers, Maxia. But from around the time I was born, scholars and politicians started taking that story seriously.
Correct. That was because we detected an unusual distortion in space. Our research suggested that vast amounts of energy could be circulating beyond the distortion. That discovery led to the creation of the Department of Otherworld Affairs' predecessor, the Next Gen Energy Bureau. They developed equipment to widen the distortion and study what was on the other side. Things were going well at first.
Then the equipment went haywire, and a passenger ship near the experimental site, the PsS Zenithra, disappeared without a trace.
The incident 20 years ago.
Everyone thought the experiment had failed, but it hadn't. Several years later, we received a transmission straight from Gilland. He told us that he and the Zenithra had been sucked into the Otherworld, and that he had since created a device that could punch a hole through the spatial distortion.
And that he found a solution to Elmypios' energy problems to boot.
That's right. His plan was to use the energy circulating throughout this other world as a reactor.
So what will happen to the people on that world?
Are you with the anti-governmentalists? Right now, the opposition party is using the issue of Otherworld people's rights as a shield to try and block the Otherworld reactor plan. Yet they have no alternative solution for our energy problem. Elmypios has long since passed the point where we can solve our problems with idealistic jargon.
So you supported the Otherworld reactor plan, fully aware of the consequences.
You're damn right I did, and I continue to support it wholeheartedly.
Forget it, Mila. There's no point in trying to change his mind.
I know. My duty remains unchanged. Do everything I can to stop the plan from succeeding.